Hey guys, this is Tom. Welcome back to day number 3 of week number 2 of the 30-day guitar lesson challenge. So for 30 days, I'm uploading one new guitar lesson every day. And I've split these 30 days into 4 weeks of 4 different topics. So this week's topic is fretboard knowledge. Not as sexy as tapping and sweep picking, but even more important than those two things combined, in my opinion. And so day 3, we already had 2 days going over outside notes and learning intervals, practicing intervals in terms of sequences, all that good and really helpful stuff. So today I have another big one for you, but it's going to be a bit of a shorter lesson. And as usual, you then have to take the concept home and just take it to the next level and practice it and expand on it. But you guys know the drill already. So what I'm talking about is what I just playing horizontally, more specifically playing arpeggios horizontally. So that is something that if you know my playing well, if you followed me for a long time, you know that I do that quite a bit, more than probably most other guitar players on the planet, because that is just, such a big part of my style. And this is designed to help you reach that same facility, to help you to see things, melodies, arpeggios, and scales, laid out on one string in contrast to just seeing them on the fretboard in one position. Because that's how a lot of people learn guitar. They learn their pentatonic stuff, and then they get stuck in one position. They never move out of it. And then they want to play something else. They want to go to the position that's required to play that thing. So what I want you to do is I want you to break out of that. I want you to begin seeing the fretboard as an entire entity. And playing horizontally obviously is a good contrast in that, and enables you to connect these two worlds, hopefully in a meaningful way. So let's not get any more abstract. Let's get practical. So what you're doing is we're playing a stupid simple, not to say, C major 7 arpeggio. All right. So the way I would approach this is to split this up into groups of 2 notes, or positions, if you will. So first of all, I have the C and the E, root and third. And now when I continue playing this, I will be adding one higher note, each time we go back to it. So now we added the G, the 5th. And you can see that I have to do very quick position shifting. So I'm going to play it one more time, and you just can look at the thumb doing its thing. So that may seem daunting at first because the movements are really quick, but it's like everything in life, it's just a matter of practice and focusing on just one tiny task at a time. If you can do that, you can do the rest. But if you don't take enough time getting this to really flow, to not cause you any pain and to not throw you off guard anymore, if you don't take the time to get to that point, you will go through all the other notes and you will just fail. You have to build that muscle. You have to take the time to do that one little position shift perfectly first. So once you've done that, you add a B. All right. Once again, look at the thumb. So next up, we're going to add the C. And you could also just do this quick and easy slide to get to C, but then you wouldn't be practicing yet another position shift. And that's important if you want to be able to do the whole thing. So again, up to the C. Cool. Then we're going to add the next E. And the next G. So the mechanics of it should be exactly the same, but it just gets more slippery and complicated because we're doing more of it, more position shifting. And then while we're at it, let's add the high B. Sorry, can't really see the fretboard. So again, there you go. It may seem pretty alien at first to be playing it in this way, but if you stick with it, if you really put the work in and the time in, then two things will happen. First of all, this whole position shifting thing will become much easier, and by playing this one lick, it will also, help you with your position shifting in other areas, in other playing situations. And then the other thing that will happen is that you will begin to see and, think ahead to where those notes are on the fretboard horizontally. So you can just look at the fretboard and not see, frets in wood anymore, but you will see, like I am seeing right now. If I think C major, I will be seeing a C here, and a E here, and a G, and a B, and a C, and an E, and a G, and a B. And I can just let these little guys light up in my mind so that I can know where to go. And then my fingers just follow. And that is really a skill that anybody can develop with time and with having the right roadmap. And if you just stay within one position all the time, then your roadmap's not big enough. You're not being challenged. You have to approach the fretboard in many dimensions, like this, and then all across, whatever. So playing arpeggios like that, playing a thing that you would otherwise not play in this way, horizontally, helps you break those patterns and to, open your mind to these new possibilities. And obviously, it doesn't stop there. So the next thing you want to do after you got this down is you want to maybe play the C major 1 on every other string, right? So for example, on the high E string, where you have E, G, B, C, E. Or on the G string. Where you have totally different groups of 2 notes and then switch. And the principles should be the same. So you start with 2 notes or 3, and then add 1. And then add 2 until you can do it all over the fretboard. And once you've done one particular arpeggio on all strings, you can go on to other arpeggios, like the minor 7th ones, for example, until you've built that facility to just see these notes all over. And that's an ongoing process for me as well. I'm not there at all, just still keep working on those whenever I can. So don't feel bad if it takes a while, because it's a big challenge, right? But again, this type of thinking will just make you go unexpected places and will open up the amount of possibilities that you have as a guitar player. So thank you for watching. Hope this has been educational, and I'm going to run through all these things that I have to say at the end really quickly. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Ring the bell for notifications, otherwise you won't see when this next video is coming up. Buy my instructional video if you want to dive so much deeper into this concept, especially this concept of playing horizontally on one string, because that is a huge part of what I did in augmented reality, which is the name of the instructional video, which you can buy at www.beyondthestrings.de. And there's lessons for that. There's tons of dedicated lessons to this topic and to several others, playthroughs, then taking the playthrough songs apart note by note, tablature obviously, and PDFs, an entire tab book, and entire hour of music, interviews, HD footage, drones, naked bitches, all the good shit. Well, maybe not the naked bitches, but you get the idea. So yeah, you can still buy that. I'd appreciate that. And otherwise, follow me on social media so you can get the tab for these exercises if you need them. And also you can get in touch with me that way. So that's it for now. Bye-bye. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Keep practicing. I am watching you.